Call 6 investigation into tornado safety in your child's classroom is getting more traction tonight from the State House. Our Kara Kenny found Indiana has no laws in place requiring schools to have tornado shelters. Now several state lawmakers are looking at changing that. Kara joins us now with how this could impact your children.
Since our story aired last month about tornado shelters in schools, the Indiana Department of Homeland Security has received several phone calls from schools interested in building a shelter. Now state lawmakers are looking for ways to help schools pay for them. Schools can apply for FEMA funding to build their own tornado safe room like this one in Salem, but they have to come up with a 25% match. That can run in the hundreds of thousands to more than $1 million. Eddie Melton is a state senator from Gary and is looking for ways to help fund tornado shelter projects.
I'm sure that if we were able to invest in making sure that programs were in place where we can help support local school corporations with local dollars to match to go along with these federal programs, that would be of extreme help.
Homeland Security says Indiana is at high risk for tornadoes, meaning our schools have been hit and more will be damaged by tornadoes. Despite these risks, Indiana has no laws or building codes in place requiring schools to have tornado shelters. Our neighboring states have rules requiring shelters in newly constructed schools. Melton says Indiana should too, and he's considering legislation.
And we don't have that policy intact. We should be able to implement that in the next session.
Tornado shelters offer a lot more protection for students than just hunkering down in a hallway. Adding a tornado shelter to a new building adds about 5% to the cost of the school. So say a new school costs $35 million. That would mean adding 5% to the cost of the building would be about $1.8 million. Aaron Houchin is a state senator from Salem, home to a tornado safe room.
I could see that we might want to consider on new construction whether to add that as a requirement, particularly with the federal funding that we know is available. But I'm a little hesitant on creating a mandate that schools can't afford and really want those decisions to be guided by local communities.
Both Melton and Representative Randy Fry are looking for ways to help schools pay for tornado shelters.
It could be that existing money could be channeled in that direction. We do provide money annually for school safety, and this is certainly school safety.
If schools want to apply for a FEMA grant to build a tornado shelter, the application cycle opens on October 1st. The Indiana Department of Homeland Security says they're here to help schools through the application process. Working for you in Indianapolis, I'm Call 6 Investigates' Kara Kenny.